let's talk about that Fatal 4-Way Intercontinental Championship, since that's the best example I could use. Okay, you got Bron Breakker, right? You got Bron Breakker. He's an up and coming star. They struggled to give him a push, and they're giving him a strong push now. Um,
Bron
he's got,
Breakker will be a future heavyweight champion sooner than later.
you know what I'm
He's
saying?
he's going to take that
I
belt
agree.
from Uso or Gunther. He might not grab, Cody's or Cena's, but he's going to grab Gunther's and Usos real fast. Real
But
fast.
but can he lose the Intercontinental match this weekend and still hold that momentum and
Yes.
go to that?
Yeah,
I
because
think
there's
so.
four
I
of them.
think if he loses, he'll probably be off TV for a little bit. So
Hell no, he can't be
it
off
is-
TV.
No,
not for a long time, like a
They
couple
put
weeks.
them in 4 because just in case Penta or Braun loses. And I'm going to tell you who's going to win that match.
It's gonna be
It's
Penta.
No, it's going to be the
No.
bad guy. It's going to be Finn.
You think it's gonna be
No,
Finn?
it's gonna be Dom. I think Dom's gonna take it.
Finn's going to win. I want Don to take it, but
So
I have a feeling Finn
here's the
takes
thing.
it.
Here's the thing. I think personally, I would make Bron Breakker win and get that 3-dub match under his belt to really solidify him. Personally, now if they don't do it, I think it has to be Penta because they're pushing Penta so hard right now, and they put him up against all these guys, right? And they won't let him lose to these guys.
No,
So
they will, and I'm going to tell you
But
why. And I don't mean to cut you off. My whole thing is, if you think about it, Jack, Braun and Penta, you can't, it doesn't. You could make them look good losing, and the fact that they got 2 members in there. Judgment, is it Judgment Day?
Judgment
They
Day.
got 2 members in there. So now, and then you got the people coming from the back, in the back to help them out. You could make these guys lose and still look good because I'm telling you, shortly. I mean, I know we got CM Punk, I know we got Roman, I know we got Zeth, but shortly though, Penta and Braun, they're going to be going for real titles. You got to get them out of that picture. They're on the rise right now. Their stock is up, and I don't think losing at WrestleMania, especially if it's not their fault, like in a cheat, I don't think it hurts them.
I think Braun definitely needs to win it. But if I'm wrong, if they don't go that way, I think it's got to be Penta because I don't mean like they won't let him lose. I mean they haven't let him so far lose to Braun, Finn, or Dominik. Now, you could say, oh, that's just to keep him on an even playing field, and then that's exactly why he's going to be okay losing to them because it's 1-1. But I don't think Finn Balor and Dom being in this match together is a positive for them. I believe that's exactly why Penta or Braun will win. They're going to get in each other's way. Them being in that match is not about giving them the title. It's about breaking up Judgment Day. It's
That's a
about
good point.
doing Finn versus Dominik. It's about, and here's the thing: is my point behind this match was these stars are all in a spot of make or break, bro. People have been doubting Finn now for a while because he hasn't hit the title for a while.
That's why you slap
Dominik,
a title on him.
as Finn says, he's the loser. He hasn't won anything. Okay, but it's like, but this feud has to be a make or break between them, between just them. This has to be a one-on-one fight for the soul. Who takes Judgment Day type shit. Like this has to be a grudge match thing. It can't be for the title. And Penta needs the title more than them, and Bron Breakker needs the title more than him. So, in my opinion, I would personally put Bron Breakker as the winner, and then once Jay's had the title for a while and they want him to drop it, then you have Bron Breakker and Penta who are now in a feud. Because Bron Breakker and Penta come out of this in a feud for the title, and eventually have Penta take it from Bron and free him up for the title. By that point, Jay and Gunther have had, they're ready for a third introduction, and they're ready for someone to, jump in and take that from them. But you'll get that feud out of Bron and Penta directly, and Penta will come over. But at that point, it won't matter if Penta goes over Bron because Bron won at Mania. But Finn and Dom, it's got to be a one-on-one grudge match coming out of this. It's got to be for the battle for the soul of, or the leadership of Judgment Day, in my opinion.
You know what?
Yeah,
you make
got a
more
good point,
sense.
actually.
Yeah, you make more sense with that. You broke it down. You broke it down, big dog. Yeah.
In my opinion, I don't think there's really like any
Changed
like
my
wrong
mind.
losers in this like matchup. I think anyone can really win this. Like, I wouldn't be mad if Dom or Finn or Penta or Bron won this match.
No, as much
But
as I believe in
after
my,
what you said, that does make a lot of sense. Like, I could see like some tension being between Dom and Finn
Yeah.
and leading them into like a matchup for like who's gonna be the new leader of Judgment Day, or like something with like Judgment Day, and then like like I feel like Braun or Penta would probably gain more from winning the title than Dom or Finn. Like Dom, he gets a lot of hate. He doesn't really need a title. Like, it
No, yeah,
might
that's what I was
benefit him a
thinking.
little bit, but he doesn't really need a title with how much like heat he draws and everything.
right. And look, as much as I believe, I broke it down so passionately that that's the best case scenario for all four of them. If they went some other way, I'd be okay with any of them winning. But this match is a make or break for everyone's momentum. Everyone, whether they win or lose, has to come out with a super strong performance.
And yeah, and that's the thing.
Super.
And I think that's where my point was at. I mean, yours makes way more sense than mine, but I was thinking like, who needs it the most? And it's like Finn. I feel like would need, if I had to say out of all those four who needs to stay relevant, it would be Finn, because
Yeah,
obviously, that's a Braun push to the moon, and then Dirty Dom is got so much heat, like you said. But Finn's kind of like, man, he was in the championship picture a couple years ago. It's been a few years since he's been relevant, and he needs to break away from Judgment Day, which I do agree they will get in each other's way over there. But I thought maybe he fucking finagles his way into a to get in the pin, man. That would be the swerve. But yours definitely makes more sense. I almost agree with you. I'm not gonna lie.
I have a way of doing that. God damn it, you convinced me and I had the right pick.
I had my like what I was gonna say with everyone winning, but like with the way you explained it, like with like Dom and Finn, like I same with him. I almost agree with that too.
Y'all were like, it tuned in. You were like, oh wow, yeah.
I was ready to go make some popcorn and start like listening to what you gotta say.
I was ready to pick it apart, and then he didn't skip a beat. I was like, oh, yep, sure, yeah, I could see that happening too. All right, yeah, that makes sense. So, yeah,
man.
good shit.
Speaking of, I did. Well, no, I didn't actually. That was kind of off the top. I'm kind of impressed. No. Speaking of picking things apart, there's a match here that's gotten a lot of scrutiny, especially in the beginning, and that's the Tiffany Stratton Charlotte Flair, and I got a lot to say on this.